Hi, Lauren. I'm looking at the mini project you resubmitted, and I still have concerns. So I wanted to take you through what I'm seeing here. So you added this photo here, and this is the link. And when I click on it, it takes me to a full screen. I'm just going to click here so that I can get to the main page on the photo stream. But when I scroll down, I see this copyright symbol and all rights reserved. So copyright means that outside of the classroom, you can't legally use this image without written permission. And for this assignment, I've asked that you not use copyright images, and the same goes for the handbook project that you're working on. And so this image is off limits. We see the same with the new image of the balloons that you added. This is the link for the balloons. And when we scroll down, we again see that copyright image. And so I want to point out, if you're using this search box on Flickr to find your images, so say we type in balloons, it is taking you to the main Flickr site. And so any of these images that show up here could have Creative Commons licenses, but they could also be copyright. And so what you need to do is you need to go over here to where it says any license, and you need to select either all Creative Commons, commercial use allowed, or modifications allowed, or commercial use and mods allowed, or no known copyright restrictions means public domain. I'm just going to select all Creative Commons licenses so I can tell you a little bit about what these licenses are. So if we click on this first image and we scroll down, we don't see that single C in the circle, the copyright symbol. So this one is okay to use. It's not copyright. The photographer, Peter Miller, has licensed this under Creative Commons, but it has some restrictions. So the people symbol means attribution, and you always need to add an attribution for any image you use that's licensed under Creative Commons. And so what you need to do is just write a caption with balloon, the name of the image, and then the name of the photographer, Peter Miller, and then the type of Creative Commons license. And so if we click here where it says some rights reserved, it tells you what the license is. So here's what you would have to add right here. CC, BY, NC, ND 2.0. And if I go back to the image, I'll tell you what all those letter patterns mean. And so this little symbol here with the person means attribution is required. And that is always the case with any kind of Creative Commons license. And what it means is that you need to add a caption with the photo with Peter Miller's name, he's the photographer, and a link to this page where you found his work. The $sign is the non-commercial. It means that you cannot make a profit off your use of this image. So you can't print it in a poster and sell the poster, for example. Okay, and then the equal sign means no derivatives, which means you can't edit this in any way. You can't crop it. You can't change the background at all. You have to use it as is. Okay, and so this takes care of most of the types of Creative Commons licensing. There's another one called Share Alike. It's got the little circular arrow, and it just means that whatever you create also has to be licensed under Creative Commons. And so on these Flickr images, you might encounter any number of these different licenses or any combination. So if we scroll and look at this one, it's just attribution and non-commercial. Here's one. Okay, and so this is the share alike symbol. So in the mini project, it asked that you find an attribution share alike Creative Commons license this image would be good for that. It's not actually not a high quality image. I wouldn't use it in a handbook, but it does fulfill that requirement. So if we click some rights reserved, attribution, share alike. Okay. So I just, at this point, I don't know how else I can help you figure this out. Please make sure you've gone through the presentation. Take a look at that video that I shared with you. And now hopefully you better understand what symbols and language accompanies a copyright image. If there's any other way that I can help you, please let me know. If, I do want to feel confident that you know how not to use a copyrighted image. So instead of redoing this whole project, if you just want to find me 2 photos that are licensed under Creative Commons and attach them to this assignment, I will give you the credit that you deserve. Okay. I know you're working hard on this. You've already tried twice, but it's really, really important that you master and understand the difference between copyright and Creative Commons licensing. So let's just give it one more try. Okay, and please, please reach out if you have questions that I can answer, or if there's any other way that I can help you with this. All right, hope you're doing well and have a great weekend.